Hello and welcome to my channel, The Danish Readaholic. My name is Silke and today I'm gonna be doing a haul. Alright, so I know I just did a Christmas haul, but these are some of the books that I have accumulated over the last couple of months, I guess. So these are like gifts or things that I've bought or Fairy Loot editions that I've gotten that are not Christmas. I also decided not to show like the books that I've gotten in the Fairy Loot boxes because I do an unboxing for those. So I would have already told you what they were about and shown you the editions, so I'm not going to do that here. I am going to show you if I've gotten other stuff from Fairy Loot, so like sequels and stuff. This haul is primarily sequels, which means I will not be able to speak that much about them because I don't want to spoil the sequels. I will do my best to give you a summary of what the first books are about, but I think I'm going to start off with the books that are not sequels and then we can, end it up with the sequels. First up, we have Deadly Education by Naomi Novik. This is, I think it's a dark academia. I do not know much about it because, well, I don't really read much of dark academia, but I had to read a dark academia for the Aurelium readathon. So I don't know much other than the fact that it is a dark academia and it takes place at, well, a school. I believe that it's something about only the graduates get like to live, or I really don't know, but let me read. Enter a school of magic unlike any you have ever encountered. There are no teachers, no holidays, friendships are purely strategic, and the odds of survival are never equal. Once you're inside, there are only two ways out. You graduate or you die. So I was correct. It had something to do with only like the graduates survive. I'm kind of intrigued by this. It is shorter than I thought it would be, so I think I'm actually going to be able to fly through it when I actually pick it up. That will be the next challenge. But I am actually really excited to try something new. Sticking with the theme of dark academia, I also got The Ravens by Cass Morgan and Danielle Page. Cass Morgan is the author behind The 100. And I like The 100. It is not one of my favorite books, but it is definitely good. I feel like, if I remember correctly, this is about sorority sisters, but they're witches, and then enter this new student who then joins the sorority. And I think she doesn't know that she's a witch, but then she figures it out. Something along those lines. And I guess that these two rival sorority sisters or witches are competing for like who is the superior one, but then they have to work together to do something. I believe that is what this is about. That is what I get from like the summaries that I've heard, but I really don't want to know much when I go into it, which is why I'm not reading the back of this. But I am so excited to get to this. And I'm probably going to do it soon because I do know that the sequel will be coming out. I think I've heard mixed things about the sequel. Like some people believe that there shouldn't be a sequel, and I'm also excited to see where I fall on that spectrum, but I'm excited for The Ravens. Next up, we have Midnight in Everwood by M.A. Kusnia. I am so excited for this. I did actually get it in December and I was gonna read it. But because I had 16 books and this, even though it's rather short, it was longer than what I wanted for the books to read in December. And it's also very different in style from what I normally read. So this is a retelling of The Nutcracker, and honestly, that is all I ever needed to know. I was like, yes, I need that. I got this as a gift on one of the Sundays in December, which is like, I don't know if that's a thing anywhere other than Denmark. But we do like Advent days, so every Sunday, Santa Claus brings you a gift. In this case, Santa Claus is my mom, and she actually got me the sequel to Kingdom of the Wicked, but because I had already pre-ordered that from Fairy Loot, so that it matched my edition, we exchanged it for this one. I'm kind of sad that I didn't get to read it in December, but I am gonna read it in like the coming December. I did read the first couple of pages or the first couple of chapters and I was really intrigued. It follows this high society girl who loves ballet, but she has this deal with her parents that once she turns, is it 18 maybe? she has to stop dancing and has to get married, and she does not want that. And then the handsome new neighbor and the most, intriguing bachelor moves in next door, and that is Drosselmeyer. I'm gonna say it in Danish because I don't know how to pronounce that in English. Drosselmeyer, maybe? I don't know. He's a toy maker, and I am honestly so excited to see where it goes, and I'm intrigued. I am so intrigued. The final book that we have that is not a sequel is Vesper Teen by Margaret Rogerson. I wanted to read a Margaret Rogerson book for so long, and now we have a Vesper Teen. I'm not sure that this is the one that I would be most excited for, but it is absolutely stunning. I got the beautiful Owl Crate edition actually for once. I am not sure that I remember what it's about. I do believe that it's maybe about a nunnery or something. It is about a girl called Artemisia who is training to be a Grey Sister, which is a nun who cleanses the bodies of the deceased so that their souls can pass on. Then what happens is basically that the convent where our main character, I've already forgotten her name, where she lives and works and is training, basically, is attacked by soldiers, and then she accidentally, I believe it's accidental, releases a spirit, and then I guess it's about capturing that spirit, and I'm really excited for this. I am not sure if this is going to be a series or a standalone, but to be honest, I don't really care. Hopefully I'll love it, and then if it's a series, great. If it's not, fine. I'm just excited to experience this. Alright, the next couple of ones I am actually just, gonna fly through because they're sequels. I will just say though that from now on, all of my hauls are gonna be 10 books. Maybe if I get 2 books at once, it will be 11 or 12 books, but around the 10 book mark. And then I am gonna film a haul and then, start the tally over. I am on a book buying ban right now, so I don't think that there is a haul in the near future, but who knows. So yeah, that was just, quick information that I wanted to get. So every haul from now on is going to be around the 10 books, and that is just also so that I can at least try it and give a little bit of a better summary for each of the books. Alright, so actually a New Year's, because we have this New Year's celebration with, my boyfriend and a couple of our friends, and we've done that for 3 years now, I think. And because apparently they feel like I am just great at organizing things and keeping everything on track and having everything ready and making sure everything is perfect, they wanted to thank me. So first off, they gave me a gift card for a brunch, which I went to do yesterday. Well, filming it was yesterday. But they also gave me the next 2 books in Throne of Glass, which is great because I had just been sitting and saying, I'm not sure if I'm going to continue with Throne of Glass right away, because if I like the sequel, then I want to pick up the next ones, and I can't because I'm on a book buying ban. But now that's not a problem because now I have the next 2 books as well. So now I have 3 books in the series that are unread, and I feel like I can continue now. And honestly, I am so excited. In Throne of Glass, we follow Selena, who is an assassin, and in the first book she is then released from prison in order to compete for the crown prince in this competition to be the king's, is it assassin or something like that. And then in the first book we basically follow Selena's life at the castle and how she is treated as one of the contestants, and then also the competitions themselves. I would definitely recommend. I've only read the first one, but I know that a lot of people love this series, and I'm pretty sure I will too. I do believe that I know some things about what is going to happen because TikTok and spoilers, but I am still very excited to read these books. Next up, we have another sequel, and honestly, I can't tell you much because I don't know what the first book is about, and obviously I don't know what this is about, but there's just something about it that just intrigues me, and that is When the Night Breaks by Janilla Angelis. This is the Owl Crate edition that I just wanted to get because it is this very beautiful naked hardback, and it matches very well with the first edition, or the first book that I have, because I got that secondhand, but that was also the Owl Crate edition. I know that this is something with the circus. It's very circus theme. I think I've heard that if you like Caraval, you're gonna like this. I haven't read Caraval either, but I'm pretty sure I will like that. But I honestly don't know a damn thing about this series. I decided to pick this up because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like the first one, but I have nothing to base that on because I don't know what that is about. So was this a stupid decision? Probably. I think I will figure that out once I read the first one and see if I like it. But then again, it is only a duology, so I think I'm gonna finish it no matter what. And I'm actually really excited to get to this. Hopefully I can fit both of the books into a TBR soon, because I do believe that I'm gonna try and finish series like together now, but I'm gonna talk more about that in my reading goals. Next up, we have Soul of Cinder by Bree Barton. This is the third and final book in the Heart of Thorns series that I read last year, but I don't remember when. I absolutely adored the first book, and then I got the sequel, and then because I am actually a part of this community where I can do surveys, and then I will get points, and I can trade the points for gift cards for Saxo, which is where I buy books. So I basically got this for free because like I paid for this with surveys and I'm not mad about it. I basically decided to get this because I felt like it was better to try and complete the series that I have that I know I'm gonna finish no matter what. So yeah, and also because I really loved the first book. It was so great, and I was like, okay, I know how long it took me to get the sequel because it was delayed a bunch of times. So maybe I should just, get this, and I did. I really like this edition. Like, this is so stunning. The only thing, the only issue I have is that the feel of the dust jackets are very different. I think this one is kind of like a matte soft touch. The first one was just like a matte one, and then the second one was glossy. So all of them feel different, and like the first one and this one, they look kind of similar, but they don't feel the same. But the sequel is very glossy. Like the second book is so glossy, and it pisses me off sometimes. But I am just really excited to finish this series, and this is also one of my priorities for the year. I'm really excited to see where it goes. The final two books are Fairy Loot editions that I've gotten for sequels. The first one I'm going to show you, I don't know why I got it, because I haven't read the first one. I think it's because when I expect to love a book, but I haven't read it yet, and then they release the sequel, I'm just like, okay, I might as well get it because I know I'm gonna love it. Which is maybe a stupid strategy because I'm not sure I'm gonna love it, but I'm guessing that it's gonna push me to read it so that I know if I should continue buying when they release like the next one. So the first one is The Gilded Cage by Lynette Nomi. I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna like The Prison Healer, even though I was not. Like when I got it in the Fairy Loot, I was, this doesn't sound like something for me, and I was not the biggest fan of the cover. I'm still not the biggest fan. This cover is better in my opinion, but I'm not the biggest fan of the font, but doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I haven't looked much into the customizations of this book because I'm afraid that it will be spoilery, but it has these beautiful sprayed or stencil sprayed edges, and then it's just green at the top and the bottom, and I do believe that it is signed by the author in this beautiful green actually that matches the rest of the book. I'm really excited to get to this series, and it's definitely a priority of mine. I believe that the story follows this girl who is in this prison, and then one day the queen is in the prison, like she's a prisoner, and then our main character gets a message that she has to protect this queen. So they go on these trials together, I believe, to save both of them. And that is like the extent of my knowledge, and I don't want to know more because I'm so excited. This sounds so good. I honestly can't wait to fit it on my TBR. The final book that I have in this haul, oh my god, I've been waiting for this for so long. It is Kingdom of the Cursed by Carrie Maniscalco. This is the sequel to Kingdom of the Wicked, and I read that last year and absolutely loved it. We follow Emilia, where her twin sister dies, and she dies in like very mysterious circumstances. So Emilia summons this demon who then turns out to be one of the 7 princes of hell, and a big adventure full of like demonic presence and witches and what I would say maybe voodoo is like introduced, and this is just phenomenal. It's very different from the fantasy that I normally read. What I normally read is very much like magic, and it's just like poof, magic. This is like brewing potions and doing something with herbs and then summoning demons. Like, I'm here for it. I am so here for it. And I am really, really excited to continue with the series. I freaking love Emilia and I love Wrath, and I'm excited to see where it goes because I honestly have no idea. And this edition is so stunning. And can we just talk about this floral stencil? It is so stunning. I can't. It is just the best. And I like that they did the sequel in the same kind of purple colors that they did the first one. I know that if it's not the Fairyloot edition, the first one is gold and the second one is blue, and I like that, but I definitely like that the purple is present on the sequel as well. I'm really excited to read this, and I am going to try and fit it on a TBR soon because yes. That was it for my haul. As I said, I will try to only do 10 books per haul now because I feel like in that way I can talk a little bit more about the books and tell you what they're about, or at least why I got them, and so on and so forth. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know if there's any of these books that you're excited for. Maybe if you've read one of them, tell me which one to prioritize. I would love to know that. If you like this video, please hit the like icon, and if you want to see more of my bookish content, then please consider subscribing. And also, if you want to be notified every single time that I post, you can hit the little bell icon and get your notifications that way. And until I see you next time, bye!